Okay, so good morning everybody and good evening and sorry and welcome back in today's class. So now if you notice, let me share my screen. We have done again the same words I'm repeating here, but if you notice, we have done IT, we have done CSM, we have done HR, we have done GRC. Now, one thing, or I can say two things are still remaining here. Number one, we said that every industry is running on the infrastructure. Like it can include your servers, computer, laptops, databases, IPs, networks, routers, switches, a lot of things. Okay. And you need to be maintain that as well. When I say maintain means that you need to be keep that in the service now, so that if tomorrow you need some reporting, some audits, you can do that part. Okay. Now if I give you the normal example, let's say when Jimmy was bachelor, he was studying in a university which is far away from his own house, but he got admission in a good university. He shifted to that particular city and he take one room on the rent. Okay. Single room, single person. He knew that where he keep his clothes, his shoes, his food items, his gadgets, his wallet, his bags, books, and laptop. It is easy for him because it's a single room and single person. He knew everything. If he need to be find something, he go, he he open that one wardrobe and he find out that part. Easy to maintain. Or maybe if it is he's very good in the managing the things, then he just keep one Excel sheet and mention that I have these many shirts, these many pants, these many books, laptop, mattresses, bed sheets, pillows, and other things. Number one, what these things called? These things called the configuration item, because that was supporting Jimmy to provide his services. Okay. Now after that, 2 years, 3 years, Jimmy's degree get completed. He came back to his home. His parents said, Jimmy, get married. He said, okay. He get married. Now Jimmy has a wife and let's say 3 kids. Definitely now he cannot be survive in a single room. He need minimum 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom house. Let's say he took the 3 bedroom house here. Okay. Now it is going to be tough for Jimmy to remember where the everything has been kept. Either he asked to his wife or he searched himself. He said he's getting ready for office. He said, hey, can you give me my handkerchief? His wife says, please go and check in the wardrobe. Now Jimmy get confused. Which wardrobe? Because it's a big room now. It's a big house now. I have 10 wardrobes in a house. Which wardrobe, which drawer? He got confused. So, okay, that's fine. This is one example. Okay. Now let's take a second example, which I already, number one, I gave in my trainings. If you notice, in the old days, not that much old, not 90s, 80s, something, no. When I say in the old days, near about 5 or 7 years back, specifically in India, I'm not sure that how about the other countries. in India, if you are not well, you go to the doctor and doctor write the medicines and give a prescription to you. Then you go to the medical store. That medical store person read that medicine name and go back and check the number of drawers and bring the medicine for you. Okay, but now same thing has been changed. Now, if you got a perception from the doctor, you go to the medical store, he will quickly check in the laptop or in the system. And he stand there and he asks to his executive or the colleague, hey, drawer number 5, shelf number 6. Can you bring one strip of this medicine? He bring it for you and it delivered. Now, if you notice, a lot of things has been sorted out. Number one, it is easy for the shopkeeper to know that how much stock he has for per medicine. That's fine. Number two, he can see in which particular area or in which particular state his medicine is staying at point time. It's a fresh, it's expired, it's going to be expired. And number three, it is a benefit for the customer. Quick, he go, he put, check and done. If it is not available, now that shopkeeper did not take much time to go in the backside, open the drawers and check and then say, sorry, we don't have. Now, if they don't have, they just check in the laptop or the system and say, sorry, sir, we don't have this medicine. So it saved the time. Now, the thing is that, Atul, why these examples are there? Because now we are going to be discuss a topic called the ITOM, IT Operation Management. Okay, it is called the IT Operation Management. What it did or what it do, specifically ITOM is only used for the infrastructure. It is not for the change or problem or request or knowledge. No, it is completely for the infrastructure. That how you are maintaining your infra. It means, Atul, the CMDB concepts which we read, which we study, is applicable here. Yes. If you notice that I told you that, okay, on that when we go live, we can bring the CMDB data in ServiceNow via Excel sheet. You download it from the tool X and put in the ServiceNow. But now you're growing and growing. Now, if I take example, in the second or third day class, if you remember that we saw ServiceNow has total 11 data centers. You can imagine that how much big infra they have. Do you think that someone is sitting in the data center and keeping the records in the Excel sheet or in the notepad? No. So in ITOM, we are going to be see that how this searching has been happened. I'll give one more example just to relate to this concept. Okay. Now, not nowadays, for the last approximately in the last 2 years, 2 to 3 years, due to COVID time, everybody was working from home, completely locked down. Everyone was working from home. You join the company, you get a laptop, and you start working on that part. Did you notice, even though you're sitting at home, but still you get a pop-up on your laptop? Please install these patches. Please restart your system. The memory is getting low. How these things work actually? You are not in the office, but still you are getting these pop-ups. This is something that discovery work here. So in the ITOM, 2 things or 3 things are mainly important. One is event management. One is discovery. Another is service mapping. These 3 topics are the 3 different sessions if you want to go in the deep dive. What we are going to be discuss mainly on the discovery part, because I worked only in this area, never getting this or never getting this chance. Okay. Now the same example, let me repeat. Okay. The same example, let me repeat. Satya, Jimmy, Sham, and Yogesh started a new company. Okay. 4 partners, they purchased the laptop for everybody. Then they start using it. Jimmy was appointed as a IT engineer. That Jimmy, you have to take care of everybody's laptop and all the things. Okay, Jimmy, remember for me, laptop number 1, laptop 2, laptop 3, laptop 4. Okay, good. After 1 month, 2 months, they hired a few people and now the team size has been increased from 4 to 10. Still, it is easy for Jimmy. He said, tough to remember, let me put in the Excel sheet. He put the name, he put the laptop numbers. After down the line, 2 years, 3 years, now they have 1,000 employees. Now it become nightmare for Jimmy to maintain the Excel sheet. That who on which laptop. Okay, this is the first case. They're into the business, they're getting mature, they're getting good clients. Now the infrastructure, the server, databases, instances count has been increased from 100 to 5,000. Now it become another nightmare for Jimmy to maintain in the Excel sheet. Who is supporting which server? Who is supporting which database instance? Who is supporting which database? Jimmy call a meeting with the partners and say, guys, I'm done with this job now. It's getting tough. Yogesh says, okay, tell me what's your problem? He says that it is not possible for me, not for me, not for anybody to maintain this infrastructure in the manual perspective. We need something. Yogesh said, what do you mean by something? Jimmy said, we need something which we can run in our infrastructure and find out the details automatically and populate the same DB data. Yogesh said, don't worry, I have a solution for you. He's expert in service now. So he find out one product that is called the discovery in service now and said, Jimmy, don't worry, it will be done. What the discovery do? What this module do? It is kind of a cycle, life cycle. It is a kind of a process. So under the discovery, I install or I run a job which go to infrastructure, means in the network area. See, when you issue laptops to your employees, definitely there is a boundary that my laptop number starts from 101 to 501. If anybody is logging into this with the laptop number in this IP address or in this particular sequence or this particular boundary, please get the result and update the CMDB. I'm sitting at home. I got my laptop from the company. It is assigned to me. As soon as I log in, I connected to the VPN. I start getting messaging. Please install patch. Please update window. Please install this. Please update this and all of this part. How this can be done? Via discovery. Okay. So now, in short, if I say let's come back to the actual practical examples now. So in short, say I am a service provider, Mr. A, and my customer is Mr. B. I sell to A to B, hey Mr. B, I will be maintaining your infrastructure. Mr. B was happy. Then he says, that's fine, but how you will do? A said, I will install one server. Okay, Mr. A said, that I will sending some jobs in your network which find out the results and update the database or the same, not the database, CMDB. Mr. B was not happy. He says you want to access my network directly, which can be problematic. Tomorrow, if you send some illegal files or some kind of a virus, then it become a problem for me. Sorry, not allowed. Okay. Mr. A was little worried. Then Mr. A reached to the service now. Service now, don't worry. What you do, you tell to customer that I'm not sending directly anything in your infrastructure. What we'll do, we will install a server, and that is called the mid server. Mid server will be installed in your premises, Mr. B premises. So now Mr. A will send a request to mid server. This server will authenticate that who is Mr. A. Is it the right username password or not? If it find out, then it send a request to B. Okay. So now clear everybody till this point. Let me get a feedback. Everybody clear? Jimmy, Sham, Satya, Moji, Nikichi, Harsh. Good. So in this case, now what will happen? That A is sending a request. Now what that request means? Definitely what that request means. So now I have to be true. Okay, let's say very good example. I take it from the in my previous batches. Let's come here. Satya.
Yeah, Tal.
Satya, you are married, right?
Yeah.
Good. Chalo, let's say example. Okay. Satya get married recently. Okay. Her wife told to Satya, hey, go to the market and bring this particular cosmetic item for me. Satya said, okay, okay. Satya go to the market and he did not find anything and he came back. Her wife is not happy. Then Satya say, hey, give me the exact shop name or the shop location. Now his wife says, okay, go to the main circle, take a left from there. Okay. Then on the left side, you will find the big board. One shop is only say cosmetics. The second shop say cosmetic and the jewelry. The third shop says cosmetic, jewelry and the artificial jewelry as well. Go to that shop and tell to the shopkeeper that I am looking for the X company product. Now Satya understand the complete thing. He go to the market on the main circle, take a left. He check the shop name. Is it the right shop? What shop Satya need? Satya need a shop which mention cosmetic plus jewelry plus artificial jewelry. The first name is only for the cosmetic. No, this is not the right job, right shop. He go to the second shop. Cosmetic plus jewelry. No. It is also not the right shop. He go to the third shop. He read that particular part. Oh, it is cosmetic plus jewelry plus artificial jewelry. Yes, it is the right shop. He entered in the shop. He asked the person, hey, I'm looking for this company cosmetic. Shopkeeper say, yes, sir, we have. Give me one, paid. Satya came back. Now his wife is happy. Now, what is the difference between these two examples? Can anybody tell me what is the difference in these two examples? Same work done and same work was not done. The major difference is that In the first place, in the first example, in the first phase, Satya was not aware what to match and where to match. But in the second place, Satya have a complete pattern in his mind. Where to go, which shop to enter, which product to ask. This is what the discovery do. How a system will know that what information I need to bring. So what we do from the A, there is a job run that is called the polling. Sorry, polling and probing. I guess it's probing, which go to the mid server. It verified that okay, this is the right address. Then it go to the B and check the first database. Is it a Linux? It is a database or not? Because in the probing, it has been mentioned that this job is only for the database. So now this job will go in the B and C. The first, let's say the first item it find the server. In the probing it find I'm here for the server. No, it means no need to be talk to this guy. Then go to the database. Is probing says is I'm for the database? Yes. Good. Let's talk. Probing hoga, database hoga. Yes. First thing has been identified. Second thing, in the database, in that particular server, in that particular instance, in that particular database server, what information I need? I need the database name, I need the version, and I need the OS details. This job pick up every information and come back to the mid server and pass the information to the service now in the A. This matching is called the pattern. See, system is not intelligent. I had to be write the things for the system that go in the market and find out this pattern. Now, if I give example, in India, Diwali is coming now. After 2 weeks, after 10 days, we have a Diwali festival. I'm sure the markets, the marketplaces are very well decorated. A lot of crowd there. Maybe Sham, Yogesh, Satya, Harsh go to the market with his family and they came back after shopping. Then Harsh was talking to his parents and say, did you notice that this time the pattern has been changed in the market? Many shopkeepers have a handmade products. It is a pattern. The same thing is going to be happen very soon in other countries because Christmas is coming, or maybe I can say the Halloween is coming on 31st of October. Shops are getting decorated. So there is a pattern you will be deciding. So in the discovery, it is very much important that what pattern you are writing. And in the pattern, the first thing is that to identify that what type of infra it is. It is a server, it is a database, it is an instance. Like if let's say I shifted in a new building. Okay, and my father says, go to the flat number 58. There is one guy, Mr. X is living. Go and bring that envelope from him. I go to the flat number 58. Before I say, hey, give me the envelope, I'll ask, are you Mr. X? He said yes. Then I'll say, my father asked me to bring the envelope from you. Yes, please take it. And this is what the pattern you are doing. So now this is the overall concept of the discovery. Okay, let me show you something on the practical part here. Okay. So now if this is a book I got from one of the WhatsApp group or like a Telegram group a long back, 2 years back, I guess something. I was keeping this. So this is the what we have discussed. We had to be install the mid server, number one. Then we had to be do the discovery. So you can do the discovery of the Windows server, Linux discovery, behavior, router. I'm not going to do any practical in this class, guys, because I'm actually not getting time to do this R&D practically. So what I want to do actually in the practical part, which I'm not able to do, that I will make my laptop as a server, and then I will run the discovery to find out my laptop in the discovery part. I'm trying from the last 2 or 3 batches, but still not able to do that part. Okay, once this has been done, then you have to be write the phases, probes, and classification. Classification means the information you are getting from the B infra. What is this? What type of information it is? Okay. Phases, probing, and classification. Important point. What to phase, what to check, what to probe, what information you want, and then how to classify, because information is coming. Now, in which table of service now you have to be stored? It is underscore CMDB CI hardware. It is underscore CMDB CI server, underscore Linux server, underscore laptop, underscore which particular table it will go. You have to classify that part. And then at the last, there is a concept called the mapping. How the two CIs are interrelated, that come in the mapping area. This is another point in the discovery in the ITOM. Okay, now let me show you that how this mid server work actually. This is what we know, that how the CMDB has been designed. So we have business service, CSG we see, right? Business service, application, network device, and all the things will be there. Okay, so now this thing you're saying, right? This relationship. This is called the service mapping. This relationship you are building. This is service mapping. So now, if practically I say, once you get little mature in service now, then you're able to understand these concepts very easily. But for the beginning, let's understand only the mid server part specifically. Okay. So here you can see, right? This one. This is what we were discussing now. So this is service now. Okay. And this is customer infra, customer network. I also say in fact customer network. And then from the service now, I send a request to the mid server. And from the mid server, it will pass the firewall and then enter into the service now. Now the journey from sending the request from here to here to here, go here, bring information from here to here and bring here, is completely in the phases, probing, and the classification. This is the actual journey which a discovery do. It's look easy, but it is pure technical things, guys. It is pure technical things. Okay. Now let me scroll on and show you something more. Yes, here I want to put this. What is the mid server? Mid server is a short form. It is, I guess, management, instrumentation, and something else. Let me show you here. Management, instrumentation, and discovery. It is the full form of the mid server. What is this thing do? Or not do, basically, what is this basically? Mid server is a very light Java code which you install in the customer network. So it is like a bridge between you, you means between ServiceNow and the customer network. Everything will be passed to the mid server and then go to the customer network, and every information come to the mid server and then passes to the service now. Okay. So now you can see ServiceNow discovery includes inventory, licensing, CMDB population, CI relationship, and application dependency mapping. Let's try to understand this part. See, this is important. Mainly, this is the things which we are going to need to be discussed here, guys. Okay. Now, here's the ServiceNow. In ServiceNow, we have two things. One is called the ECC queue, and in the backside you have a CMDB. The ultimate goal of the discovery is to populate the CMDB. That all the CIs which is supported or have customer has in his network should be added in the ServiceNow. To do this part, there is a request go in and out. That is called the ECC queue. Instructions are placed on the ECC queue as output probe. That what to probe, put it in the ECC queue. Then it go to the from the ECC queue, the job go to the mid server. The mid server poll the ECC queue and find out the work to be done. So it is not like from here I'm sending, it is from here I'm receiving. So mid server send a polling. Polling means go and check. Hello, anybody is here? Anybody is here? Anybody is like, let's take example. When you go to any birthday party, any marriage, the waiter who are distributing the snacks, the cold drink, the wine and other things, what they do? They're doing the polling. Every few minutes, they go to the people who are sitting on the chairs and ask, would like to take this thing? Would like to take this thing? Would like to take this thing? What this is called the polling. So mid server do the polling and check is any work for me. If it find, then it come here. Oh, something is there, some probing is there. Okay, bring what is that probing? Come here and then it read. Okay, this probing is for the server. Then it bring the information what mention the probing. What probing I need to do? I need to be find out the database server. Okay. And in the database server, I need the information about name, version and OS. Then it bring the information from here and then send back. And it become the input file. Send back to whom? ECC queue. And now ServiceNow read that ECC queue. Any output is there? Yes. And update the output and update the CMDB. This is what actually the discovery work. It may be very heavy concept for you guys as of now, but let's take a little bit understanding so that you can easily talk and you can speak that you know about the basic things here. Okay. And this is the way that integration work. Okay. Now, 4 phases of the discovery. Number 1, probing, post-port scan phase, classification, identification, and exploration. The technique which run for the scanning is called the SHAZM. Remember, the technique which we use for the global search is called the Zing. The same way we have a technique which run on the discovery is called the SHAZM. And what it says, port scan phase. Are you there? How will I classify you? Let's say in a single room, I have a 5 furniture. Or let's say my kid was just 3 years old. When he was 3 years old, I take him into the showroom, furniture showroom. And he start asking, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? It means he want to be classified that what this particular 4 legs called. I said it's a chair. This is the double bed or the king size bed. These are the mattresses. These are the wardrobes. There is a port scan phase. I'm not doing the classification. I'm just doing the port scan. Are you there? Someone knock. Are you there? Yes. If yes, then who are you? How to classify? That is in the classification phase. How should I classify you specifically? In which category I should put you? Like if you go to any big grocery shop, nowadays every grocery shop has a lot of things. They have a clothes, they have a grocery, they have a bakery item, they have a this soaping products, they have a puja products, everything they have. So how you want to classify specifically? No, no, these are the pulses. These are the spices. These are the bakery items. So you are doing specific classification. Okay, this is server, that's fine. But this is a database server. Okay, this is specific classification. Identification. Have I seen you before? It means are you already part of my pattern earlier? Or I'm finding something new? That is called the identification. And then, or it means is this record already exists in my system or not? That is what the identification do. And last, exploration. Please tell me about yourself more. Who are you? I am a Linux database server. I run on the Linux as a OS. I run or I eat 200 GB of memory or the RAM. This is what exploration. Explore karna. And how the discovery work? It starts with the Shazam probing. It's go and scan for the services. Then define the type and then identify what type of CI existence. Is it already exist in my system or not? And then explore the CI, more information finding, and then discovery ends. Means when I say discovery, it means data has been populated in the service now. This is the overall picture of the this particular thing. Okay, so now if you see that like this, discovery start. From here the discovery start like this. It's check what type of server it is. It determine and then finally it's updating the information here. Okay. Practically if I say now, this is very good to read. And the last topic in this area is that how discovery differ from the service mapping. It is very important, guys, because in the ITOM as a product, these two things are very much important, discovery and the service mapping. Discovery is to find out and update the CMDB. Service mapping is to build the relationship between the CIs. Remember, we created the relationship, right? In the service now, in the CMDB part, we created the relationship. Now, if I have 1,000 or 10,000 employees in my company, and everybody is using a laptop, then how I can build the relationship? This can be done by this. So ServiceNow discovery will find out the information in a horizontal manner. It just populate. Okay, this is the app server. Okay, put it the app server. This is a database. Put the database. This is the virtual server. Put the virtual server. Nothing else. It is not bother. This ServiceNow discovery not bother that how these two are interrelated, how this or this are interrelated, how this or this are interrelated. No. But in the service mapping, that is called the top-down approach. In this, the relationship has been built like this. Okay, one load balancer has a two web server, two web server has a four application server, four application server has a three database, and then this and this and this. Because when you're raising a change and you're putting any service in the change, you need a dependency graph. So this is your dependency graph. Because if you want to be implement a change on this, if it goes wrong, it will impact this, and all this. On the top, it will impact. This is what the ServiceNow mapping do. So remember that ServiceNow discovery is horizontal. Mapping is vertical. Not vertical. Vertical is the right term. Basically, ServiceNow mapping is a top-down approach. Okay. Everybody clear till this point? Any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Harsh, Jimmy, Yogesh, Nikichi, Satya, Maji, Ola. Any doubt, anybody? Any question? Harsh, have you worked in this area earlier?
No, I'm working now. Ac-
You're working in
Actually,
Discovery.
yeah, actually from last week we are we are doing mapping and everything.
Good, good, good. So something new for you.
Yeah.
And you can
La
correct me
for,
if I'm wrong somewhere.
so actually this I didn't knew, but yeah, this is new for me.
Okay, good. Okay.
So
So
I have
now,
done the bad.
okay, great, great man, great. Then fine. Okay. So now this is the a little bit concept which I want to tell you that how it's work actually in the practical scenario. Okay. And with this, I guess from my side, the topic of item has been completed. Because maybe you say, Atul, it is very less. Yes, it is less. As per the experience, it is more than sufficient now. If you want to read, you should read about the discovery, mapping, probing patterns. Then you will be able to do that part. Okay. Now let me pick up the another topic here. So now if I go back to my Word file here, sorry, this part, so I can see we're done on the item part. Now to run anything, we need a management. We need the people. Like you are working in a company, you're allocated to a project. Your company is charging your billing to the client and they're paying. And you have to be do your work for the 9 hours or the 8 hours as per your agreements and you complete your work. Okay. Service now say that guys, why you're using some other tool for the project management? I said, what do you mean by the project management? So they says, let's say you are going to be kick off a new project. For that, you need the financials, that how much billing I need to be do with the customer, how much the budget allocated to me. Okay. Then you need the resources, right? And then resources need to fill the timesheets so that they can put the timesheet and you can know that how much time has been left for the project for the budget perspective. You can do these things in the Excel sheet as well. Maybe some other tools available in the market, you can use that part. But now if you're using ServiceNow in your company, why not you purchase that product from me? And that is called the ITBM. Actually, now ITBM does not exist. It is called the SPM, Strategic Portfolio Management. What you are selling to your customer. Remember the CSGM concept, guys. In the CSGM on the right side bottom, what we say, what you sell to your customer, what services you are selling. That is your part of your SPM. Now let's say I want to start a business. What I need at a first point in the business? Give me answer. What is the first trigger point for a business? And I'm stopping sharing here for a minute. Let me pick up my previous Excel sheet and then I'll share it again. Yes, Satya, what I need to start a business?
You need prerequisites.
The prerequisites. Tell me, what is the prerequisite? This is what I want to be know from your side, guys. Tell me, what is the prerequisite? GB, what do you think? What is the prerequisite?
Hey, you're gonna have what type of business you want to start? You need the capital.
Okay. What else? Think what else we need?
You need the assets. You need
Okay.
the
What else?
the people, depending on the kind of business.
Sham, what do you think? What we need to start the business?
Planning,
Okay, planning. Okay, what else?
capital,
Capital.
What else?
market,
What else? Think.
platform,
What else? Think what else I need. I'm just looking for one more Excel sheet. What do you think, Moji? What we need to start a business?
Demand for that.
Oh my God. Demand. What demand? It's Satya, right?
Yeah.
Who said demand? Think on that cycle. You're on the right track. Go 2 step or 1 step back now, and then think. You're on the right track.
And I mean, you need to know the market of what you're trying to, what kind of business you're trying to go into.
Jimmy, your voice is little bit not clear to me. I'm not sure that it's only me or everybody else. Satya, think now. You're on the right track. Think demand you reach to the demand. How you get the demand? Tell me.
Talking about the products.
So Satya says we need to see the demand. That's fine. Good point. But how you reach to the demand? That is my case. That is my problem statement now. Products. No, not products. Think more Ola on this part. Product is not the right word. Still on the right track, but not the right word.
Production and demand.
No. Okay, let me come here and I'll show you. Okay. Here. Okay. See, the first and the foremost thing for any of the business is called the idea. Your idea is the one which go and become the demand later on. Right? I was reading one story. Now my son go to school and he bring the books from there, from the library. So there was a story in that one of the book is that how this space shuttles or the space I can say space rockets has been built up. What happened that I forgot the name of that particular person. There's a one person, I guess he put one rocket, normal rocket that we put on the Diwali. Okay. he created something similar and he tried to practical on that part. But the person who was checking this part, the rocket did not fly much and it fell down. It was with the normal fire, but it fell down. The other person was observing that and he got an idea. He says the look and feel is good. A long standing with the top one. He put the fuel in that part and then he put a fire. And now we can see the practicals here. The space ships, the space shuttles basically has been built upon the same pattern. This is what the idea called. This is what the idea called. And from there, the business start. Your demand start from the idea, not demand. Demand is the second step in this particular phase. Your idea is the first step. During the COVID period, many couples started the business. Hey, let's start kitchen. Let's start baking. Let's start making gloves. Let's start making masks. Let's start making sanitizer. What's that? That was idea. So in our practical life, in our practical scenario, how the company grow, they grow with the help of the idea. So this is the overall picture that how the ITBM work. I'm sure in everybody's company, you get an email from your HR, maybe 6 months or in a yearly basis. The idea, the innovation box is open, the innovation week is going on, innovation month is going on. What they want to do? They want to get an idea from yourself. You put that idea. I'm sure everybody, specifically in India, have seen the episodes of the Shark Tank. I'm not sure that what they is any similar kind of series available in other countries or not. But with the Shark Tank, the person was sitting and thinking, hey, do something new. He said, let me bring the investor and let me bring the idea man in a one platform. Job done. That was the idea. No investment required. He need one studio. He need few investors. He need the idea men. Work done. That is called the idea here. So every company, the company who purchase SPM, they get the idea portal as well. Let me see if I have installed that idea portal or not. I'm not sure that I have that plugin installed. With the idea portal only. Okay, in the meantime, it's logging. Let me come here. Okay, no, I don't have that one. Let me check here. Okay, it's reloaded. No, I don't have that plugin installed, guys. Sorry. Okay, so from where the idea has been started. If idea accepted, then it become demand. Means now we involve the stakeholder for the money perspective. Let's say Satya put an idea in the training. Atul, you should build up your app as well, and you should upload the courses in that particular app. I said, nice idea. Idea is good. I said, okay, do one thing, prepare a complete business case and let me know. Satya prepared the complete business case, plus, minus, risk, assumption, conditions, money, efforts, everything he mentioned in that business case. He came to me. He put that idea in front of me with my wife and my parents. Atul, your channel is good. You should come up with the website and all the things. Then I do the demand assessment. Is it actually worth it for me to go for the app or not? If I said yes, approved, then it become a project. Demand get rejected. Be practical. In your company where you're working, customer says, hey, I want to be implement XYZ. You said, okay, we can implement, but we will charge this much amount. Customer said, no, I don't have money. Demand rejected. Simple, right? So once the demand has been approved, it become a project. And on the project, you have a resources. How many resources we need? How many senior, how many junior resources we need? Developer, architect, designer, tester, BA, BPCs, project managers, how many we know? So it is become a simple separate project now. It can be via waterfall model, via agile, and definitely for the testers as well. And once this project has been done, then it becomes the product. And to enhance the product, we have enhancements, and from here it starting the idea again. This is the life cycle. Simple take example, iPhone. Did they change anything in their technology? No. But they changed the product. Samsung. They were selling a big handsets, heavy handsets. Now they're selling the foldable mobile phone. What is that? They are just enhancements. Someone put an idea and it accepted as a demand and become a project. This is what the overall picture in the ITBM, but how it's look like in service now, let me show you here. These are things. So ITBM is a complete paid license. Sorry, paid, I'm saying paid license. It's a complete paid product. The plugins here, I guess. Demand, no, I don't have a demand on business, no. Okay. So when you purchase the ITBM product, you will get these many things. What is the application portfolio? What you are selling to your customer outside? That is your portfolio. Basically, that's called the service portfolio. This is called the application portfolio. What you're selling outside? Application portfolio. You want to maintain everything in the financials in the service now. If anybody has an idea about the capex and the opex, CAPEX, OPEX, these are the financial terms used in the industry. That how much you're going to be spent and how much you'll be earning. Not basically capex and opex is like on that part, something on the long term and something on the short term. I worked in one of the project of these financials as well. So you can maintain your complete financial here. And then from demand, resource, project, financials, these become the PPM, project portfolio management. And then how to deliver is become the agile. This is the way that it work, the ITBM work. I'll try to be install plugin as well, guys, and maybe Monday we can check a little bit on this part, that how the demand, how the idea get generated and all the things. Okay, let me see if I can put a plugin now, and then we'll discuss something more. Here. It's called strategic portfolio management now. But it is also an interesting topic nowadays. This is application, not application I'm looking for. application availability, integrated risk. Let me see it quickly. Performance PPM. This PPM is the right one, right? PPM standards. Let's see anything is there. Project management, team space 1, 2, 3. Yep. Let me search with the PPM now. Still 35 results. Okay, let's see. Can I search from here the product base? PPM, not this one. PPM, not this one. PPM collaboration, not this. PPM standard we can pick up. Okay, let's see. ETF standards, PPM this project, because these are very important for you guys as well, that what plugin need to be installed. Space 1.5 here. Yeah. Project portfolio management we can do. Let me open this. And what is getting installed? Installing project management. These all things will be get installed. But I'm sure that this is not going to work for me completely. So let me schedule this for today. Okay. 8 o'clock. Next, yes. Okay. And let me load the demo data. So maybe by some time you will get this thing to be done. But now I have to find out the idea as well. Because for that part, idea is important. Password reset, problem management, no. Let's say demand. Because these are the separate plugins will be required. So I'm looking for these things. So demand is the one thing. Demand this, it's coming in the project portfolio. That is fine. We already done that part. Still, I'm looking for anything is required for me. PPM standard. Installs a set of application managing your demands project portfolio, complete visibility to idea execution. Okay, let's say install this as well. So see, it is already getting installed here. The reason I'm not getting option for the this part. Why am I not able to activate this one? Let's see what this pop-up says. Maybe the idea also get installed in that case. Or let go here and search for the plugin name for idea portal service now. This one, idea portal administration service now docs. Yeah, okay. So it says all these things will be there. Let me put it, but I am not able to do that now. Addition with the PPM will be activated. Good. This is what I need. So let's say activate here. Okay. And if you want to see, you can check here. Create an idea module. What plugin it's saying. Idea portals are must configure the idea module first, configuring separate work departments and all the things will be there. Let's see idea portal. Okay, idea portal is the collection of this. Maybe we can pick up something on the next week, guys, on this part. Let me find out. Okay, need to be see. Let me show you here. Service now idea portal. Yep. So something like this. Where I can put, need to be see, is it the one? Idea categories kind of things is there. Okay, but as of now, let's say that I have these many plugins need to be installed. And once this has been installed, then we are able to access this part. But in short, if I say that the cycle work in this format, idea to demand get approved or rejected, and then it become project and then project will be done. Because in the project, if you see here, in the project, I have a lot of things. Resourcing, project portfolio, project financials, time cards, the timesheets which you fill has importance in this part, because that also tell that how much budget we have exhausted till date. Okay, so maybe 5-10 minutes we'll spend in the next week as well on this particular part, and we'll see that how these portals or these ideas work actually. Now, anybody has any question, any doubt, any clarification in this part? Maybe after some time you can check this product in my instance and you will find something. Ideas, you search with the idea, search with the demand, maybe find those modules available there. Let me come here. Any doubt, guys? Any question? Any clarification? Okay, good. So now with this, I can mark closer on this 2 as well. Okay, in this we're done with the mid server. Okay, so that I can mark mid servers are done. Now, two things which is be important and pending. Okay, this thing I cannot show in the data in the practical part because we don't have the similar instances. Okay, so maybe we need to be skip this part. Okay, one is integration and one is the mobile app that will pick up in the next week. Let me stop the recording here and take a quick attendance.